Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'll continue playing Seablock. So as a reminder to everyone, last time we... what did we do? We started deliveries using LTM. You can see how many things we delivered so far. And we also started up this half of the build and fixed a problem in here that essentially after splitting this ores into like two separate lines, it was merged them back together. The splitter was placed incorrectly, and as a result we had like a pollution here. We still have some pollution, contamination of the lines. It's okay. We'll just have to keep a close eye on the ends of these lines. Okay, so what is actually happening today? Let's observe our blue signs. We have everything except green circuits. And for green circuits, we do not have enough solder. And we do not have enough solder because we do not have enough tin and tin ore. And we don't have enough tin ore because we don't have enough badmonium. No, wait, not badmonium. Cratinium. What? No, this is fine. This is copper. We don't have problem with copper. This is tin. The problem with tin is we're using this recipe, and it's not exactly the best one. However, we have ability. We have ability to produce tin using this process, and we need crushed stereotype, crushed badmonium, and mineral catalysts. So badmonium is here. What is it again? Stereotype is here. No, we actually have badmonium and stereotype right here. Let's just start producing some tin right here. We need to get catalysts. Can we do it? Would it work if we did something like this? Like this? We need power pole, maybe like this. And we are producing tin there. Nice. So, with that done, I have a feeling that we are not gonna have tin issues anymore. Yeah, we are producing tin. I should probably say that the input priority is from the right. This is priority. And everything else is whatever. And the reason we can do that is because what we actually care about here is only tin. Like all the silicon that we need is coming from down here. Nice. So hopefully tin situation becomes better now. And hopefully we will start getting some solder from it. Right. In today's episode, what I wanted to do. I could copy this part, to be honest. Let's copy this. We'll do it like this. So we are copying. I think we are doing it with tiles. I'll rotate it a little bit, and it's supposed to just fit. Super easy. It's gonna work nicely. And I think it's copy-pastable. Yeah. I kept this chest for a reason. It's basically here to start the whole production. So yeah, let's have the bots slowly building this. I also want to try and see whether that thing with temporary stations, like how exactly it works. So let's say we are not gonna, like, we'll try not to have, not to go for having like unique names of train stations. We could do something like this. This is the output, right? Yep. And the inputs are usually here. We don't really have an input. No, we do. The input is here. What? The input is here. We do have an input. We have it because we want to consume different geodes. Right. We want this thing to be used for consumption of the geodes that we are getting from these processes, right? So these processes, they generate like lots of geodes, and this one as well, this one, basically like everywhere here we have a ton of geodes. And we just want a way to be able to get rid of them. That's another reason why we have the geode setup. Well, we didn't have to have it, we could just dissolve them, but why would we dissolve such a valuable thing? Right, this... how are connections? Okay, we have one connection, two connection. Exactly the way things are done here. Nice. Okay, so everything's working fine here. What should we do next? Because we still have to wait for this research to happen. Right, well, I guess we'll get cobalt steel smelting super soon. Like, really soon. What I was thinking about building... interesting. Can't even find them. We have a search function. Wood. I was thinking about building a wood farm right here. Kinda close to plastic. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I think it's not such a bad place for a wood farm. I don't know. I think it's a good one. Okay, let's try to plan how to get the wood. So we have wood. We'll be using... all of these recipes give the same amount of wood from trees. The only difference, I guess, is with the saw blades, but does it really matter? Where do we have saw blades? Saw blades. Does it really matter which saw blade we are using? Crystal. It's basically if you want to lose less iron. Interesting. Okay, let's say for now that we don't care about such things. So that means that instead of using 10%, well, not exactly 10%, 10% of trees on kind of iron, and using 1%. So it will reduce the iron requirements by 10 times. This sounds interesting, to be honest. We should get this at some point, I feel. But right now we don't have a choice. Let's say we want to have a full yellow belt of stuff. We need to obviously recharge these things, right? We'll need to consume some iron plates easily. We can do it. And we need to grow the trees. And we can grow the trees. I guess using this one. Arboretum. Okay, sounds good. We'll be growing some trees. Now, how do we get a tree seed? We can get it. There are different processes. Like different speed. I'm not sure what's the difference. Process 6, 8 seeds. Let's say we are just going with this process for now. And we need lots of soil. We need a lot of soil. So how are we gonna produce soil? We are gonna produce it from sand and mud, I think. So we'll be using it. We'll be producing it from sand and mud. And the sand will be produced. Actually, you know what? Let me split it into another block for soil production. So we want to produce soil from sand, and we also want to produce soil from mud. And the reason is because these things, the washing machines, they actually have mud as their additional export. And I would like to just do it in a way that I don't have to think about. So let's say we have matrix solver. Nice. We're getting a lot of soil from this. Actually, that's kind of interesting. It looks to me that we can, like, okay, I should here. I think we can like double it, and this part will still look reasonable. Looks very reasonable. We actually have even more. We can, like now we can triple it. And this is still gonna work. I mean, we don't really have space for this amount, but the point is that here one washing plant and one of this will be enough to do whatever we need to do in this block, because we are not in this block, because we are not gonna able to plant so many seed generators, 3 seed generators in here. Okay, we'll do it like this. The number we'll figure it out. Let's say, let's get back to number 15, I guess. Okay, not 15. Let's try 14. Why is it like this? 14. and half. Yeah, this is a pretty good number, to be honest. So we have exactly 8 of this and 32 of this. So the ratio seems to be 1 to 4. Let's do something really quickly here. We had this build waiting for us a very long time that is supposed to solve all our molten cobalt needs. So I'd like to see whether it's working. Molten steel. Why is this a molten steel? Molten cobalt steel. Alright. Cobalt steel. Let's remove this one. And we finally have cobalt steel plates. This is great. This is huge. Now the only thing, yeah, we have like robots delivering some things. This is not ideal, but it's okay. We need to research plasma turrets, and while we are doing it, let's see. We are still missing green circuits. We don't have enough green circuits. That is okay. We are missing green circuits because we are missing regular ones. Honestly, that's fine. I'm not gonna think about this too much. To be honest, we need to properly mark the spot. This is the input, and around the corner, like around near the intersection, we have the output. And we have pretty good coverage. Now, the only thing that remains is to actually place these things down. So we have a arboretum, we have temperate garden. I was thinking about something like this. Alright. Connect them like this. Just to have the connection. Why not? Here we don't need anything. How much do they produce? They produce 1.1 seeds. Means that we are fine with using regular inserters. And they need soil. Okay. So these things require soil. This is turning out to be quite tricky, to be honest. Yeah, that's a bit tricky. Because let's say we are delivering some stuff here. Oh no, it's actually not even tricky. Nice. We can take the soil. I don't know how much we need. 2.7 split over 35. Okay, not much. So let's say this is our soil. And this is our soil. And we also taking soil here, like from there. So this looks like a pretty good building block to me. Except we don't have these buildings. Let's tell our mall to build them. Right, we don't have them. I think we don't. Right, we need the gardens and we need arboretum. So let's build arboretum. And Sorry, receipt generators, not gardens. I don't know, I kind of feel like we need all of them, to be honest. I don't even understand the difference and whether there is a difference. I'll basically convert all the trees into this receipt generators. Now, with this out of the way, we can copy this build kinda many times. So this is 4 copies. And I think it should work nicely like this. Next thing to do, we need to... Oh wait, that's not enough. We need to take the output from this. We need to take the output. Can we use these belts here? We cannot. That's okay. We can move this over here. You know what? Let's delete this part. I'd like to delete it because I didn't do a good job. Yeah. 1, 2. Right. And now we can use these things. Right. Yes, we can. So, the question is, how should we do it? I don't like this. There just doesn't seem to be enough space. I'd like to change this. Let's say we are moving it here by 1, and we are moving this part further away by 1. Let's try to do it differently, in a better way, hopefully. So first of all, this thing can just go here, and we'll be directly providing the stuff to this what are they? How are they called? Arboretums. This one will need to receive a lot. Let me check if I copy it. Will the power poles connect? They don't. I kind of want them to connect. So how about I move a little bit away, and this one a little bit away, or maybe even further away. So I move them like this, and we'll have one in the middle. I think I like this one better. And we can have inserter and stuff kind of on the side. Or somewhere, or whatever. We'll figure this part out. Now, we have the part where they are taking stuff from the belt. And they're taking from the belt 5 soil every 30 seconds. And they're given 4 trees. What this means is that you need to transport only half of it on the belt. Okay, I want to change everything back. Let's forget. I like this more narrow design. The way I'm gonna solve this, I will have this belt transport both the soil and the trees that we built in the end. This will basically be the idea, and it's super easy to do. We just need to tell the inserters to place the stuff on, like, you know, correctly. in the right place. And that's not hard, so we can assume that we basically did that already. That we just need these two inserters to be built, and everything will work nicely. After that, once we get this line of stuff, we want to have 4 assembling machines that are producing a lot of wood from it. And this is gonna be a lot of wood. Actually, do we need 4 machines? Do we need maybe less? Let's see how many of these blocks once I fix the thing. So let's say the soil will come from the left. That means that this part needs to go on the right side. Here and here. Right, that's exactly what it means. Let's try to build this. Right. Why do we need this too? I'm not sure I understand. Oh no, we do. Sorry about that. We do. This is the output, but that means that we are missing power poles. What can we do about that? We can have a power pole here and here, and this one's in this case can be moved further down, further away, to ensure a connection with the nearby line. Do they actually connect? Yes. So let's say we are taking this part and oh, what is this? And let's say we place it somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm just measuring for now. 5. So the last one doesn't quite fit, which is okay. It is fine. Right. How many of them are here? We have 14. Well, 28, right? Instead of 32. 28 means that we need to divide this thing by 7, sorry, by 8 and multiply by 7. Let's do this. 14.8 divided by 8 times 7. This is 13. Place again. This is 13. So this is supposed to use 20. How did we end up with? Right. That's good. That's good. For that we need only 3 assembling machines. And we kind of have a lot of space here for them. So we can actually have machines here. Or we could even make it better. Have machines. So the thing is, this part will have the teeth on the right side. Which means that we can just take them like this. This will take only the teeth, and then we can actually merge it with saw blades, because it's like 1-to-1. So we can merge them, and then we can have these things producing it. Actually, we don't even have to limit it to 3. We can place 4 of them. It's gonna be fine, even with 4. And this will be generating a lot. This will generate lots and lots of wood. How do we want this part to look? Maybe we want it to look like this? Or not? Maybe not. All of this needs to be transported over there. So I'd like to make this look like really nice, but the question is, can I make it look nice? Or not? Let's see. Well, we can turn them like this, and yeah, this is looking actually better, a bit better. I don't know what I want. Let's take a look at this recipe. This recipe is producing 6-8 wood pieces per second. That's a lot of wood. Okay, let's try something different. Let's say we have one here, and then we have a couple here, and we can export them like this. We can merge them, and we can pull them right here on this line. We can make it work like this, right? And it's not even, like, it doesn't even look that bad, to be honest. This looks pretty reasonable to me. Like, this kind of build. Let's try it. Okay, let's say we take all of the stuff here, and we are placing it. I guess ideally we want to place it here, like this. I mean, we can place it like this if we are turning this a bit. It can look like this, right? And this is going to work just fine without any issues. Maybe these loaders are an overkill. They probably are. But you know what? If it works, it works. Actually, let me keep this one. This will be producing wood. And the sad part is that that's one belt of wood. No. Oh, yes. Yes. Let's copy it. Let's place it here. One. Nice. Oh, did it like match really nicely? Oh, what a surprise. So the question, is this enough? Do we have enough space for everything else? That's the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 35, right? Let's get back to this part. We need to multiply it by 5. So it's 65. Right? We don't really have quite enough belts here. But we can figure something out, because you can also pull some belts over here, and in theory here, so we have 2 lines of belts that we're able to pull in that direction as well. So I have a feeling that like 5 lines here, you should be able to do something with them. Right. In order to power all of this, like we have enough of these machines, we just need one assembling machine somewhere, I don't know, maybe in the beginning, that will just be, like, you know, giving us timber blades, saw blades. Oh, wait. Here's the problem. It's actually really nice. We can say that on the left, no, not on the left. We will be taking wood on the right, and any kind of saw blades will go in this direction. And this is going to be great, because you can tell the spot that let's think. So here, the preference, it is going to prefer taking stuff from the right side. So we want our blades to be mostly on the right side. We want them to be consumed first. In order for them to appear on the right side, we need to I mean, this is tricky. Like, this will place them on the right side. But that means that this part has to be moved a little bit. Right. Okay, now this is looking good. We'll have a priority of the blades coming from above. From here. So that we don't consume new blades until unless it's like absolutely necessary. So only if it's really, really needed, only then we are going to consume them. I'd like to remove this part. I even want to remove more stuff here. Another line. Yeah, and with that, it's, look at this, it's tempable. Except for this line of, except for this bar. But it's okay, it can go using like underground, it can cross the thing. No worries. No worries. Right, this thing needs to have a priority from the left. Good. This is looking good to me. Now, what we are missing? We are missing this generators, unfortunately. And I don't think we'll be able to provide them anytime soon. So what I want to do, I'd like to delete all of these things, maybe right until here at least. We'll figure this part later. What's important is to look at the amount of soil that we need in total for this build. We need 17.5 soil, which is a red belt. It's just a single red belt, meaning that if we add a red splitter here, well, I guess not here, we don't actually need it there, I just want to make it look a bit nice. Or do I? Right, this is just gonna work without any issues. Let's copy the spot so that we know when stuff is happening. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can actually lower it by 1. Should we do it? I was thinking of using this space to actually provide water, because this is kind of tight. How much water is each line consuming? Okay, we don't need that much water in total, to be honest. Let's place some water here. Here. Here it will be a bit different. We will build... I mean, we can do it like this, to be honest. It doesn't have to be, like, it doesn't matter much how beautiful we are making these things. But if you can make them somewhat beautiful, why not? Why not do it? Okay, this part is ready. Or you could say ready, I guess. This one is ready, and this one will be ready soon. Don't have... It's fine. We'll fix that part later. I want riverport coverage for now. Nice, so we have lots of water. Now the only part that remains is to get all these buildings built. We are missing 9 of... Okay, this is temperature generator. But we don't have to use only temperate ones, right? We can actually make it a mix. So we could have some temperate ones above. Just missing them 3. 1, 2, 3. Well, I hope they are built. There should be enough of them. Right? And now the goal is to construct here lots and lots of washing plants. We want... Oh, and assembly machines. So this might be tricky. What if we get access to better assembly machines? 34. 34 versus 55. This might be the problem, because I'm not sure whether we can fit 55. Can we fit 55 machines here? Okay, how many were that? Nice. We can fit. I think. We'll try. We'll try to fit them. Now, we need to produce lots and lots of sand. We need to produce a lot of sand, and the ratio here seems to be 1 to 4. We can make the ratio 1 to 4. 1 washing plant to 4 assembling machines, and we'll just build, no, instead of 12, we'll build like 15, 14 washing plants. So let's see how this works. Actually, check time. Actually, let's take a break at this point, and we'll continue building this part of the build here. We'll try to put as many of this as we can here. If we cannot do it, we will reduce this from 5 lines to 4 lines. That's basically the plan, right? Because this part... Okay, let me just show you. This part doesn't leave us lots of room to do pretty much anything here. Or let's say here. We cannot do anything here. It's like super compact. Yeah, we're just completely out of room. So the only room we have now is this, but we can almost double it. Well, not double, but like we can increase it by 60% if it comes to that. So we have options, but maybe we shouldn't... I don't want to consider that just yet. Right, and before we finish, let's double check that what we built actually works. So let's say we're pinning this. We have 5 lines here, each with 7 of this. In total, we need a little bit of soil, like a red belt of soil, and we deliver it. And we delivered it wrong. Almost made a mistake. We have to deliver it like this, right? That was the idea. Because we want the wood, the produced wood, to be placed on the right-hand side of the belt. So inserters are placing it on the right-hand side, and that's really important. So we need to make sure that only one side of the belt is full and the other is completely empty, and we do it by this trick. And that's actually the reason why I decided to keep the soil going on the left, because I wanted to do it when I was like building the blueprint here. Nice. Here all of this will go. It will merge with blades, and yeah, it's just gonna work. So in the next episode, yeah, that part seems to be fine. In the next episode, we'll try to put as many washing plants as we can and assembly machines as we can in this place, and maybe we'll have to remove this line. We'll see. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!